landlord will only use your letting agency for two reasons. One, they are aware of you, and two, they trust you. And what we as letting agents do with our marketing is try to grab the attention and the awareness of landlords and try and get them to use our letting agency. That's what everybody does. The problem is the world has changed, and what used to happen, those people with big checkbooks would put big adverts in newspapers and say, "Hi, we're a letting agent, come and use us." And those letting agents with the biggest checkbooks, and estate agents as well, used to get the most clients because you were grabbing people's attention and there was nowhere else to look. Unfortunately, nowadays we've got these things, and these things suck our attention away, something rotten. They reckon that each day a British person sees 2,000 adverts a day, and then if you think your advert, which will be advert number 2001, is going to make any difference, it doesn't, because we're all really good at ignoring adverts nowadays. We're good at fast forwarding TV adverts. We're good at ignoring banner adverts. And what's your advert going to do? We're trying to get people to pay attention to what we've got to say, but none of us like to be sold to. None of you watching this like to be sold to. We love to buy, but none of us like to be sold to. And the problem is that we're so precious with our time, everybody, with so busyness looking on the internet and things, that we ignore these adverts. So what you need to do is, if you want to grab the attention of people and get them to be aware of you, just chucking your logo out and telling people about your firm and how wonderful your firm is doesn't cut the mustard anymore. What we need to do is something a little bit different. The world has changed. That's not your fault. But what you can do is change the way you do your marketing. You can talk about stuff that's worth paying attention to, that's intriguing and educational, that people actually just want to seek you out and find out what you're talking about. And I can tell you here and now, it's not how many properties you've let or sold this week. They don't care about how many offices you have, or the fact you've been open since 2 BC, or you have a flyer with lots of bullet points on telling people how wonderful you are. Look at you, you talk about you're the local property expert and you're qualified and things. Nobody cares. And you can say, well, I can prove people by telling the difference between Section 8 and Section 21 notices. Again, no one cares. So what you need to do is talk about stuff that's interesting and intriguing and fascinating to local landlords. And there's one thing that turns people on: money. Pound notes. How much is my house worth? How much rent am I getting? What's the yields? What's the returns? Why is one area of one town done better than the other area of the town? Why is this town done better than the town next door? Talk about money. Talk about what fascinates people. Everybody, if you drive home tonight and you see a brand new for sale board on your street, I can guarantee you will be on the internet looking for how much it's worth, because you want to know what it's worth, because it has a direct relationship to what yours is worth. So just talk about the local property market. Become the local property expert. Become the authority, comparing street versus street and town versus town and area versus area. And I can absolutely guarantee you, landlords will be flocking to you and your agency and your blog. Not straight away, because you have to earn that trust, but you do, and you will. Have a great weekend. I love you all. So if you like that and you want to watch more videos like that, then all I'm going to ask you to do is subscribe to my YouTube channel just here, and you'll see lots more videos from the man who can get landlords for letting agents. And just for those of you wondering where the hat is, have a great weekend. Cheers, guys.